I often had veterans call and they didn't even know they had bought one house, two houses, and they'd never even heard of the veterans loan, the VA loan. And they didn't know the other thing that you talk about, which is some veterans don't pay property taxes. So I wanted you to talk a little bit about veterans and some of the advantages they have with the zero down mortgage.
Welcome to the Jennifer J. Hammond Podcast. Jennifer is a licensed realtor, educator, speaker, and best-selling author. Jennifer's goal is to help you find your yay in every day.
Hello. This is Jennifer J. Hammond. Patrick Cunningham here. And I want to tell you, I am so excited about talking about veterans today and veterans loans, because veterans, there's so many advantages. After so many years on SiriusXM, I often had veterans call and they didn't even know they had bought one house, two houses, and they'd never even heard of the veterans loan, the VA loan. And they didn't know the other thing that you talk about, which is some veterans don't pay property taxes. So I wanted you to talk a little bit about veterans and some of the advantages they have with the zero down mortgage.
Yeah, I mean, it's a benefit that veterans have that they've had to put their neck on the line to get. But once they have it, it's really good. It's the best thing going on in home financing. So until you start getting to about a 20% down payment with conventional loans, it's not really even comparable. It's just cheaper to use the VA financing. So once you're at that 20% down mark, they're kind of neck and neck, and there's not huge. There's still some benefits, but with the zero down, and you can put down as much as you want, Jennifer, but a lot of them do decide to put down zero or just a bit of money and use the rest for whatever, savings, fixing up the house, that kind of thing. So it's a sweet program, and it's just cheaper.
I mean, zero down anytime. It's amazing. I once was told by a mortgage company that sometimes you can put a VA loan together with another mortgage, like a conventional. Is that still done?
You can. We would see that more like if you didn't want such a big VA loan and maybe you were selling another house and you kind of wanted a bridge.
Right.
VA won't let you just chunk down the mortgage. But let's say you're selling your other house and you had $100,000 coming in. You can pay that thing down anytime. There's no penalty, but they're going to keep your payment the same, which is an knockback. So sometimes we'll put a second mortgage on that you could wipe out. They allow it. We just do it, not a ton of circumstances, but it comes up.
But it's always good to know their options. I think that's so important. So obviously, taxes are always something that people are always concerned about. So let's talk about veterans and taxes.
Yeah. So when you buy a home, you have your property taxes, and we all typically pay them with the mortgage. VA requires you to pay them with the mortgage, and that's customary. But a surprising amount of people, if you have 100% service-connected disability, which the veterans would usually know because they've gone through a pretty extensive process with VA to get that rating, they can go to their county after they bought the house, but we can show them the sites and show them the qualifications, and they can get their property taxes waived. And that was a law that passed about 10 years ago, at least in Virginia, and I know DC and Maryland picked up on it as well. And it's up to the county, but the counties just go with the state law. And so that's a big deal. Like, let's say you have a $500,000 home, the taxes plus or minus are usually about $5,000 a year for that. DC, a few bucks less. Maryland, Virginia, about $5,000. Okay, so that's about $420 a month or $415 a month that you don't have to pay. So what's neat about that is that's great from a budget standpoint, but also $400 on the mortgage is probably like $80,000 right now. So it really changes the price point or neighborhood you can look at if you have that waiver.
Absolutely. And I would say, I know a little bit like Texas, Florida, there are a lot of states that have similar programs. So you just have to check out your state and then check out, as you said, the county, find out what works for your area. But it's something to know. Again, as a veteran, it's a benefit that you should, if you're qualified for it, you should be able to take advantage. Again, so many people don't know about it.
No, we have to tell people all the time. And they're super excited about the tax thing. There's other various parts of the VA program that they may or may not know. Some people are super on top of it, but most people don't do this all day long every day. So
right. Exactly. That's why we're here, to share with them. So how do people get a hold of you if they're interested in finding out more?
Yeah, well, this time you can Google my name, Patrick Cunningham, and mortgage. I have a site called Nova Vet Loans, and that was a dumb thing to do because I do stuff all over the DC market, but I've kept it as Nova Vet Loans because I live in the Tysons area and my office is in Fairfax. But NovaVetLoans.com, I got videos on there for veterans that talks about some things like we're talking about today.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. And as you know, I always like to end with a yay. So will you raise your voice and say yay with me today?
Yes.
3, 2, 1. Yay!
Yay!
Hi, I'm Jack Canfield. You may know me as the co-author of the Chicken Soup for the Soul series. And if you want more help in getting from where you are to where you want to be, I want to encourage you to listen to the Jennifer Hammond Show